Hello class, my name is Deviante Ross and today my presentation will be over Google Drives as a knowledge management tool. Okay, let's get into it. The objectives. Define key knowledge management concepts. Knowledge management, knowledge management tools and technology. Define chosen KM tool, which I have chosen Google Drive. Discuss benefits and challenges of Google Drive. Analyze Google Drive as a KM tool. Okay, now I will define knowledge management. According to Dalkir, knowledge management is the deliberate and systematic coordination of an organization's people, technology, processes, and organizational structure in order to add value through reuse and innovation. This is achieved through the promotion of creating, sharing, and applying knowledge as well as through the feeding of valuable lessons learned and best practices into corporate memory in order to foster continued organizational learning. Next up, I have KM tools and technologies. They are used to facilitate primarily communication, collaboration, and content management for better knowledge capture, sharing, dissemination, and application. There are tons of KM tools available for organizations' use. The feature may vary depending on the needs of the organization. And I'm going to go ahead and discuss over how it helps with Google Drive and explain how it all got started. Google Drive was launched in 2012. Excuse me. It is a cloud-based storage solution similar to a hard drive. It allows you to save files online and access them from any device such as a smartphone, tablet, or computer. Google Drive uses a folder hierarchy to store files. Google Drive includes all of Google apps such as Docs, Sheets, Slides, Forms, Drawings, and more. It allows you to collaboratively edit all files. With a personal Gmail account, there are free options for Google Drive, which includes 15 gigabytes of data. Organizations can purchase extra storage for Google Drive, ranging from 30 gigabytes to unlimited data storage per user. The benefits of Google Drive. It is easy to operate. The user interface is simple. Menu headings on the sidebar and very clear and give good directions to what you can do in the drive. Accessible. Can access Google Drive from any smartphone, tablet, or computer that is connected to the internet. And it is very simple. The folder hierarchy has been used for years, which makes it easy to organize docs, sheets, slides, forms, and drawing, and etc. As well, with the good, you have the bad. And so we'll go into the challenges of Google Drive. Folder hierarchy. Some users feel their storage method is outdated and prefer other systems. Data verification. Google Drive has the capacity to store terabytes worth of data. This can lead to overflow of irrelevant and inaccurate information. Lastly, we have the security. Some organizations block access to Google Shared Drive for security, compliance, and licensure reasons. Then we will go into the 6 dimensions of knowledge management. Strategy, KM, and data management. Organization, Spiceworks. A professional network for people that use the information in the technology industry. Users are able to collaborate and discuss new IT products and purchase IT services. Strategy. Implement demand-driven knowledge management. Spiceworks could benefit from creating a campaign to invite users to ask questions, suggest products, and search for topics they're interested in. This will help Spiceworks identify content that their users are interested in. The organizational culture. Networked culture. Members are treated as family and friends. People have close contact with each other and care for each other. People are willing to share information, according to Dalkir. Spiceworks falls into the network culture category. Members of our organization are very tight-knit. Many of the employees have worked together at previous organizations. There are pros to working with the network culture. There is an open door policy, which means that everyone is open to sharing information. As well as pros, we have the cons to working in a network culture. Difficult for people to be truthful when critiquing others' work. Organizational processes. To identify knowledge-oriented problems, describe the organizational aspects that may affect knowledge solutions. Describe the business process in terms of agents required, location, knowledge assets deployed, and measures the knowledge of intensiveness and significance. With Spiceworks, their organizational process is very efficient. The job descriptions are very detailed and leave no room for interpretations. Employees fully understand their roles and responsibilities. The organization is also very open to letting employees learn new skills. Then we have management and leadership. Leadership consists of organizational strategies, missions, and goals. Spiceworks will benefit from the lead as a designer role of leadership. An organization clearly stating their value aids the KM strategy becoming successful. Important to sit down, brainstorm, and policies and techniques that will use as a template for making business decisions to improve organization's performance. Crucial to sift through the knowledge the knowledge management system to find best practices that can be implemented company-wide to promote continuous growth. Technology. According to Dalkir, technology is used to facilitate communication, collaboration, and content management for better knowledge capturing, sharing, dissemination, and application. Spiceworks use Salesforce and Google Drive as their KM tool. Salesforce is a cloud-based CRM service. Sales team use it to keep track of calls, emails, and LinkedIn. Also used as a source of customer knowledge. Marketing team used to track and organize inbound leads. They also use the service to run different campaigns and keep them organized. Then we have the politics. There are currently about 4 generations in the workforce: maturers, baby boomers, Gen X, and millennials. According to Joe, note that older, more senior employees will tend to have valuable knowledge of key industry players and resources, and tactic knowledge about the company culture, politics, and norms. That includes why organizations function the way that it does, the past success and failures, and why certain tactics or approaches are more efficient than others. Spiceworks don't deal with the ageist issue because of the business is fairly new. However, like majority of the tech companies, the staff primarily consists of men. There could be gender politics taking place. In conclusion, knowledge management is the process by which we use human-centered assets. The function of knowledge management is to guard and grow knowledge owned by individuals, and where possible, transfer the asset into a form where it can be more readily shared by other employees in the country. Breaking the definition down. To guard and to grow knowledge. Google Drive is known for saving and storing information. The collaborative features give room for information to constantly be updated and growing. Transfer the asset into a form where it can be readily shared. The shared button allows documents to be shared with all employees. And that is the end of my presentation. I would like to also include that this class has been very beneficial to me. It expanded my research procedures. It made me think more in depth when doing work, and I do believe that it has prepared me through this. With this presentation alone, it took a lot of time and a lot of brainstorming and effort to get everything in place and taken care of. I just want to leave on a note that I do appreciate the challenges that this class presented to me.